Hands up. Lead.
Right there in the middle. 55. I got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Hands up.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Dalton, and the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Check. Watch 54. Rip left.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. To the left side here for Eifert. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From midfield here, Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike up. Lead. Mike 5-4. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, we got to get this stop. Here we go.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Legs up.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? He's got his man here. It's Green. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Bravo.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Tackle. Right there. 54.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And Green with a catch left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 21-yard line.
Man, that's
trash. That's trash. Mike, 5
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way that.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal team. A 12-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the out. 36. Watch twist.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Check safety. Shift.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Switch.
On 3rd down, Mariota dancing to his left. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
SOS.
Now Lewis here on first down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
Yes, a nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 38, Mariota. And Davis with it left side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First down, Mariota. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
He's going to hit a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the...
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
He wasn't ready.
Hands up. VAT.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
54, right there, 54, Mike. And come on out here, come get some.
Hands up.
On 2nd and 12, Dalton throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him as he's 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
50. 56. Let's go one more. Jumper.
Well, 18.
Following the interception here, Mariota being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. We own it.
Play fake. Mariota under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Alex Erickson deep for Cincinnati. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Go, Ken.
Watch the run.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch the motion. Watch the motion.
One.
Watch twits.
One.
Here's Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
One.
56 to Mike. 56 is
One.
Watch the run.
Three.
Hatchet.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Mike 56.
One.
To the air again, Mariota. That is caught at the 7. And going for a Tennessee touchdown. Taywan Taylor, 35 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
93, 52, 93, 44. There you go.
So Dalton now. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Heads up. You're 18.
Exit.
Mixon with a first down carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go.
37 is the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, watch the slant.
Here's Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We play to win. Let's go.
That's another Bengals.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Dalton now to pass. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Dalton going to break the huddle, come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Dalton gets it to his running back, Bernard. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Here's Dalton. He'll let this go end zone for Green, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
Five.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll try to pass on fourth down. Dalton got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Andy Dalton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Now Joe Mixon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. On first down, Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. On second down, here's Mixon.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bengals have taken the lead. The extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Derrick Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On second down now, it's Lewis, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They call that a loss of 6 yards, and it's third down now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Henry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Mariota now from the 50. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 38-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Mike's 54.
All right, here's Dalton. Flush to his right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Mixon with it. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon. 43 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Mariota now. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first down carry for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thundered, but I bring the heat like the sun. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Marr now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
Listen, hot, lead.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch this.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.